So this is about like, I can give you my suggestion, sir, like Pythagorean theorem or identity equations and all. You must be doing, no, sir, that by cutting the actual papers and actually proving the a plus b the whole square is equal to. I'm sure
Yes,
you
ma'am.
will.
Yes.
So all that geometry thing, all that you can actually cut, show it. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, sir. Somebody asked for differentiated teaching. Actually, I can come with a session on that, differentiated teaching. So can we move ahead? Yeah. So how do you plan these? And there are a lot of active learning methods actually. I have just come with 8 of them. Whether you are making art integrated project or any seminar you are conducting, any group discussion you are conducting, or even simulation you are doing, or any of these, whatever we have now seen, if whatever you are doing, first and foremost is you have to define the learning outcomes. Uh, learning outcome have to be designed clearly so that you actually plan that particular activity which is meant achieving that learning outcome. Otherwise, the whole idea will be defeated. Next slide, sir.
खत्म होने वाली है, बस 7 बजे तक है, 7 बजे तक है इस वर्कशॉप. Clearly define the desired.
Yeah, clearly define the desired learning outcomes you want to achieve through active learning activity. That means every time, whenever you are teaching, you will be having in your mind the learning outcomes, right? So the learning outcome has to be clearly defined so that you will plan the activity accordingly to achieve that learning outcome. Like, for example, if I wanted everybody to learn that reactivity series and the order of the metals according to their reactivity. Why I chose that role play. So that, everybody knows that sodium potassium very, very reactive. Gold and platinum are passive. So that's how you achieve the learning outcome. Then what kind of strategy?
Sida ma'am,
So,
kindly unmute yourself. Yeah.
so far nobody heard it, sir?
No, just for 2 seconds we couldn't hear to you because I have muted everyone. A few people were
Okay.
on mute. Yes.
Okay, sir. So whatever strategy you will use, you have to choose accordingly. Okay, what are you planning to do? Like if you have taught for 10 minutes, then what kind of activity? Just if you want to know, like if you are drawing a diagram or if you are deriving an equation, you can use that missing part. If you have already given 10 minutes lesson, then you can use a gallery walk, or you can actually ask for that 1 minute paper. You can even tell them think, pair and share activity can be used. So according to the requirement, you can choose the activity. Like you can't be deriving an equation and then telling them to conduct a seminar on that. So I hope you all will understand what I mean to say. Next slide, sir. Next, sir. Introduce the activity by providing the relevant context and understanding to students. Like whenever, like for example, I must tell you, art integrated project, when it has been done, when CBSE has asked, I'm 100% sure most of the students, 80% of the student did not get the idea of what is being done, why it is being done. So first and foremost, you have to really tell your children what is the context of what is being done and how they should go about. By doing this, what are we intending to get? Like, what are they supposed to do through that? What will they learn? All these things should be clearly defined to them so that they understand it clearly and they will get involved themselves and do. Otherwise, this art integrated project has been cutting some paper and putting there. That's not it is actually. So in my own school, I had seen art integrated project done where children did not know anything. So I had to literally get all these things redone so that children are well aware of what they are doing. Always engage the students. Here I want to tell you something actually. Whenever we are teaching, we must keep something in our mind. What? Are we really creating knowledge in pursuit of students, or are we creating students in pursuit of knowledge? Normally what happens? We create knowledge. The teachers will keep telling so many things. Like the way now I am telling, I really don't know whether you are all taking it or not. So you need to always create students in pursuit of knowledge. Whatever you are teaching, the why and how of it has to be found out by children. That's why they need to be engaged in your lesson as well as the activity what you are telling them to do. So that engagement is very, very important, where child's mind is engaged there. Only through that, actually, they can get to the higher level of Bloom's taxonomy, that is replying, analyzing, and evaluating and creating. So otherwise, all the learning will stay into the lower level of simply knowing and understanding. That's not enough. When they are engaged, it is then. So all the activity, you must encourage children to be engaged with that and to share their ideas, ask questions, and collaborate with their peers, so that their learning becomes very concrete. They will be able to find out more about it. Yes, here comes the assessment. Actually, whenever children do any sort of activity, for example, if you tell them to write 3 things you have learned and 2 interesting facts and 1 question what they have, most of the children may not have 1 question. They may not even find 2 interesting facts. They will simply write 2 things they have learned. But that should not be. You need to assess whatever activity they have done. You need to assess it well. Assess to genuinely assess. Normally, assessment happens just for the sake of it, but you need to assess it genuinely, so that when the assessments are conducted with the genuine aim of identifying the learning gap. For every assessment you can find, as long as they are in the school, there will be some or the other learning gaps. For example, suppose a normal class, in any normal class, activity definitely you have to assess. For example, this only. If they could not write 2 interesting facts, means why? Why haven't they found out anything interesting in that when 2 children could write? They did not find. Why? They were not there. What is missing there? Which concept they did not understand? What is their what is the clarity that they require for this particular concept? That has to be assessed. You know, if a teacher can assess this, actually, I would say after every assessment, you have to give a self-assessment. And after you assess, normally what do teachers say? Oh, 40 out of 50. That's it. They don't tell where that child has lost that 10 marks. Why has he lost it? Where is his problem? Like, for example, if multiplication, 229 into 112, the child could not do. But where the child has faltered? Is it in the ones place? Is it in the tens place? Is it in the carryover? Is it in the addition? This is how assessment actually. Here what we talk about, this assessment, you have to do about all the activity where the children have faltered, could not they do, like a gallery walk, if we say, some 10 children will write there, others could not write anything, or maybe they have written something not very valuable. So you have to find out where is the learning gap, why they are not able to write. So if you assess to find out, you will be able to find out, and you have to give the correct feedback to children. Yes, sir. Next one. Yeah, this is the reflection for students. Once they do the activity, maybe a seminar they have conducted. Now, today I have conducted a session with you all. After the session, I would do a reflection. How did I do? Where did I find it difficult, or did I convey everything to the teachers, whatever I wanted to convey? Or was it anything difficult for me? Where did I find it difficult? So this reflection by yourself, whatever you are doing, children need to actually reflect on the activity they have conducted. So then they will get to grow more through that. They will find about themselves. They will be self-aware of themselves. Now this reflect and refine is meant for teachers. Once you do an activity, make the children do an activity, you have to reflect upon whether that was easy for children, have everybody contributed, was it actually of their level, was actually children challenged at the correct level of their competence. All these you have to find out, and then accordingly you need to refine that. So this is meant for the teachers, and I want to know now, how did you all like this session? Teachers, please
Ma'am,
tell me.
very interesting. Please tell about gallery walk.
Okay. Gallery walk is whatever you are teaching. Okay. Which subject you teach, ma'am?
I take English, ma'am.
English. Okay. Very nice. Like in English, there are so many things. Where are you? I'm here only, no?
Yeah, yeah.
So in English, you will higher levels, ma'am, TGT English or PGT.
Yeah, TGT English.
So like they have so many article writing, like I
Yeah.
believe they have analytical paragraph writing and so many things, notice writing, so many things are there, right? Suppose a notice writing has to be taught to them. So if you tell all the children to write the notice about something, and all of them have placed it in the class board, that soft
Okay.
board is there.
Hmm.
They have pinned it there. So every child will get to see the other person's notice, right?
Mm-hmm.
There will be something better than what he has written, or maybe something different, or a better word or better format. Format won't change much, but at least they have presented the whole thing. Maybe it is a notice about a missing purse, but how everybody has written will be different, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
So they can learn from each other. Okay, this can be written it like this. So that
Okay.
learning becomes actually very cumulative.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Because I mean, like what we do is sometimes we make them exchange their notebooks, you know,
Yes. Yeah.
whatever they write. So, I mean, they get to read each notice of each student. So maybe that way. And now here they move around and they
They
can.
move around, and
Yeah.
actually in the class, teachers can debrief after they all move around, debrief about the particular thing, and then discuss more about it. Then everybody is a part of it.
Yeah. More of involvement and engagement.
And this you can get it done in 10
And
minutes
also,
time. Actually.
yeah, it's fun also for them.
Yeah, it is fun also.
Yeah.
True.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, dear participants, we would like to request you people to come forward and give your valuable feedback to the resource person, so that we will get to know like few more things. And we would also like to, refine ourselves as Prasida ma'am has just now said. Yes. you are welcome to come forward and give your feedback to the resource person. Not just in the chat box, you can actually unmute yourself and give your feedback.
Snehalata ma'am, yes, I will share, but where do I share the PPT?
No, PPTs are not shared. You could have taken your screenshots. We don't encouraging sharing any PPTs because that is the work of the resource person. Enriching session, we have nice, very nice session, wonderful session, interactive session, enriching session. Okay, very informative session. Yeah, thank you one and all. Expecting
Thank
more
you all
sessions from
teachers
you.
and yeah.
Sure.
I have to tell my gratitude. I have to convey my gratitude to all the teachers, and you all have participated very well. And I'm very happy to see this, all the chats. Thank you so much. And I'm sure you are all going to utilize one or the other strategies in your class and make it more enriching for the students. Thank you all.
Yeah. So, dear participants, before we wind up with the session, I would like to extend my sincere appreciations as well as, like congratulations to the resource person of the day, Prasida ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's a wonderful session and you have really made it more interactive and a wonderful session, I should say. So,
Thank you, sir,
participants,
for giving me a chance.
yeah, thank you. So participants, we are sharing the link of the Google Forms over here so that you can open the Google Forms and you can give your, what do we say, like rating over there. Not only rating, but also the feedback which you would like to, like give to the resource person. Apart from that, you can also suggest few topics wherein you want more workshops to be conducted. And for the people who really want to like grab a certificate for this particular workshop, you need to forward, rupees 50 rupees. As you all know, that is the charge that we have for our certificates. You have to forward 50 rupees for the number, which I'm writing in the chat box. Yeah. So if you forward 50 rupees to this number within an hour or two, or else by tomorrow morning, you will be receiving your certificate. Kindly remember that if you are doing Google Pay or GPay to this particular number, you are supposed to send a screenshot to the same number. If at all you are not sending the screenshot, just doing the Google Pay or Phone Pay, we cannot, do anything. So kindly send a screenshot so that you will get the PDF through the WhatsApp number itself. So thank you one and all. Thank you, Prasida ma'am, once again.
Sir, sorry to interrupt in between. Sir, will you be please sharing the slides, sir?
We will be not sharing the slides, ma'am, because that is the personal work of the resource person. You could have taken the screenshots or something. Yeah, that's what we do
Okay.
always. Yeah, yes. So that's how it is. So anything else, if you people have any doubt with regard to the session or something, still we have
Sir,
or
one
two
small
minutes.
request, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please ask.
Can you please share the Google document form one time, sir?
Yeah, we have shared it, right? Just now we have shared it in the chat
Hello.
box. Kindly, Maninder Kaur ma'am is asking where to send the screenshot. I have also shared the phone number 990-892-5730. You can do the Google Pay or Phone Pay to that number and send a screenshot to that WhatsApp number. Free session is free. Charge is for the certificate. Yes. So like we all know, the sessions are free. We are not charging
One
you for
more
the
time,
session.
the number. Can you say the number again?
990-892-5730.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So we are not charging for the session. Kindly please make a note of this. we are only charging for the certificate, because for making the certificate, the IT person will be working on it, isn't it? For each person, a certificate has to be made, and we are charged for it. We are ISO certified organization. That's the reason we are charging only for the certificate.
Sir, one
Certificate.
more thing, sir.
Hmm.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Sir, of late when we go to the schools or for some workshops, the major feedback that we get from the teachers is like children are not gaining interest in the subjects. Like
Okay.
they have become very lethargic and too much of parents pampering is happening. This is another major factor wherein children are becoming more lethargic. So
Okay.
how to develop interest in children in the subjects? As a teacher, what can I do? See, there are two aspects to that, as a teacher and as a parent. Now, parental role we are not talking about, but as a teacher, how can I build interest in the subject? How to motivate a child? Motivate, again, not telling stories have to be motivated. That positive notes will never work. But instead, he should be motivated from within. So how can I make this happen for the present generation? Because the mobile is taking away a lot of time. So given this short span of concentration, this is a major outcome what we are seeing. So based on this, we wanted one, at least I wanted one session.
Okay. So first and foremost question that you have asked was how to motivate the students. See, when teacher uses differentiated learning methods, okay, the students will get automatically motivated. You know, why the students don't find many a times the teaching or the class is interesting is because they are not, like the teachers are not getting into the shoes of the children. So first you have to go for an analysis. What type of students you have got in your class, and you have to plan your classes wherein all students are facilitated. Okay, you might be having students of different, like interests and different learning styles. So you have to identify, students of all the different types of learning styles, and accordingly, either you have to customize a teaching methodology for the diverse students you have got in your class, or else you have to get into the shoes and plan in such a way that you can accommodate, all the students. This is what you can do. This is what research also says. That's how it is. Hope I have addressed your question.
Okay, sir. But it would be good if we have actually a session on that, because
Yeah,
what
we
happens
have
is,
had
how
a
are you going
session
to
about
differentiate?
differentiated learning. We have had a session how to customize learning for all sort of students. Maybe in future again we'll be doing a session about it.
Oh, okay, that would be great, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you one and all. So as this is a very important session, as well as this is one of the session wherein like you will be appreciated for joining as well. So those who are like interested in grabbing a certificate, you can do that. And thank you one and all once again. Thank you, Prasida ma'am. And we'll be looking forward for more sessions of yours. And yes, participants will
Sir,
be looking
one
forward.
request, sir, one request.
Yes,
If in future webinars are like this, please try to keep this weekend days and also the India time 6 o'clock, so that from GCC countries we also can join in that. Other
great.
days we will reach UAE. Now I am in UAE, Sharjah. 4:30 means India time 6 o'clock. We will reach that time only in home. So if it is Saturdays or and also timing India time 6 o'clock or 6:30, we also can join. That is a request, because
Sure,
these
sure.
good
Will do.
sessions, otherwise we will miss. Okay, ma'am, Prasida ma'am's that workshop was very, very good. Again, expecting more.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. We'll do that. Those who are not into our SNTT's webinar group, you can send a hi and just request to add you to the group with your name and details, so that we will add you to our official group, so that you will get to know about all these, what do we say, like sessions that we are going to conduct. Yeah. So thank you one and all. Once again, you can send a hi if you want to get added to our group to the same number. And also, if you want to grab a certificate, you have to pay 50 rupees to the same number. Thank you, everyone.
Yes,
Good
sir.
night, everyone.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all.